Welcome back. This is Season 8, Episode 5. I'm Renzo Rossato.
And I'm Gaston Rossato. Today's episode is a little bit different. I'm not even exactly sure what it is, but I do want to make sure that we in fact document what we have here today. Two very special cars. Rarely would you find these two together. My perspective on collectability and values, and just kind of sharing what we have here today. Simple as that.
So we do have with us a 550 Barchetta.
And this one here is a 2005 575 Superamerica, one of only 17 manual cars in the US.
Incredible cars, so let's dive into it. But before we do, hit that subscribe button for us. And after this video, make sure to check out the channel. We have hundreds of videos looking at some very rare cars and some insights on the business. So make sure to subscribe.
All right, so what do we have here? This car is currently for sale. It's in inventory. You know, Renzo, they only made 559 Superamericas. A very unique car, very unique convertible top situation. It kind of just pivots on.
That mechanism is awesome.
Back and forth, carbon fiber, and clear top. That is something you don't want to break. We've heard of other cars having to replace it, and we've heard numbers of $180,000 to replace that mechanism top.
Wow.
So we, needless to say, take care of that very much so.
So the 575, right? It's the first front engine V12 that is introduced with the F1 transmission. That's why this one is even a little more special, not only because it's a Superamerica, but...
Right, so you have the regular 575,
right,
which was manual. That's where you're going to find more than likely if you look up 575s for sale, right?
Right.
Then you get some of the exclusive cars that are, out of those coupes, they made some manuals, right?
Right.
Which definitely bring a premium. And then additionally, they made the 575 Superamerica,
right,
which are rare, like I said, 559 cars. And then they only made 50 manuals, of which, like we said, 17 came to the US.
Right.
So, I mean, when you start to peel the layers of 575, this car here is the absolute pinnacle of collectability for these cars.
And what's the mileage on that car currently? Do you know?
This car has 11,000 miles. It's listed on our website. We'll put the links down below, of course. A car that had its full service, a car that has all its books, all its tools, a car that was a one-owner car up until 2019. It was a one-owner car his entire life. So pretty exclusive, hard to find another. And given today's market, there's none for sale, and there hasn't been any for sale, except for one that did go through RM auctions last year.
So it's not an easy car to find.
No, not at all.
Especially in this combination, these conditions, and with everything it has. And then we could go along to what I have behind me here. It's such a special car, such a beautiful car. One of 448. So production-wise is actually slower than the Superamerica. And this car here, when you talk about a complete Barchetta, this is it.
That's the thing. And this car has, you know, although this car is an evolution of that car,
right,
there's some very special attributes in the 550 Barchetta that you don't find on this car. Number one, like you said, it's more limited. And two, it's a true roadster.
That's right.
I mean, there is a canvas top that comes with the car from factory, but it's a provisional top. It's not electric. It's not a fold over.
Right.
It's in the trunk, in a bag. You got to pull it out. You got to kind of assemble the thing. I've never done it before. Just the thought of it already overwhelms me.
Yeah.
Plus, I've seen pictures of it, and it looks hideous. Essentially, it's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to protect it in case, you know, a quick rain or something like that happens. Even has a speed limit on it. I think it's more than 50 miles an hour. You can't drive with that top on. So it's just there to protect against the elements in certain circumstances. But the fact is, it's a real open top roadster, which I think is incredible.
It's super incredible.
I mean, you start to think of these elements, again, going back to collectability, right? Front engine V12, limited production, true roadster, 6-speed gated shift. What other car are you gonna find of this era with those attributes That is pure collectability right there. As far as I'm concerned, that is a completely undervalued car. And I'm saying it right here, I don't know how long or when, but we're looking at $1 million car. Definitely not today.
No.
But I think it's an opportunity, and I think it's the ultimate Ferrari collector car. I mean, the only thing close to it that we've seen since this car is the Monza.
Yeah,
It's
which is a true,
yeah,
which is
SB1,
a true
SB2.
roadster car. Yeah. So, and this right here is extremely special. So these are helmets that came with the 550 Barchetta. Says it right on the back right here. And this was an option you had to choose. So it's not like every 550 Barchetta in the world has this.
It was a very few options on these cars, and that was definitely one of them.
So
The fact that we have it, and we have both, you know, one for the driver, one for the passenger.
and it comes with these beautiful Ferrari bags.
I think it's the coolest thing ever.
This is awesome.
When a car comes with a helmet, it's already collectible. It's that easy, right? And again, you're going to see that in the Monza.
Yeah,
If you bought the helmets, you have the helmets for the Monza. So
exactly. So it's a very complete car as well, and a very low mile car.
we're talking about a 3,500 mile car.
Incredible.
Car number 135 with a 448. It pains me that we already sold it. The car just came into inventory.
Yeah.
We generated a post on Instagram
Yep.
that brought tons of leads, and ultimately the buyer showed up. We never got to post the car online.
It sold off market
The
before.
market didn't have a fair chance. We're
Yeah.
sorry, guys. For you to have that fair chance, you have to follow us on Instagram.
That's right. Those opportunities do come along.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm just extremely honored, and it's almost a privilege. It's a privilege, right, to
Yeah.
have two of these cars side by side right here in our showroom. Hopefully, we can see that again in the future. You never know.
And something tells me that we're going to be looking back on this video in a few years, and the price is going to be right where you just said right now. And we're going to say, man, look what we had sitting right behind us in our inventory.
If we could.
And it's gonna hurt a little bit at that time, for sure.
Yeah. So, guys, we want to thank you for watching. Join us next week for a new episode.
That's right.
In the meantime, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next week. I'm Gaston Rossato.
And I'm Rossato. Peace out.